fight. People get on these goddamn teams. We do it, men and women. You see it. It gets real divisive online with people separating men and women, like criticizing men, all men in general, criticizing women, all women in general.
Absolutely,
it's the same shit. It exists whether it's Democrat versus Republican. It's the same shit. Vegans versus carnivores. It's the same shit. People pick a fucking team and they fight for it. And they think they're right. And they have many, many good reasons for thinking they're right. But I think all of us are way better off if we're taught about these team ideas early and recognize when you see them in yourself and do some like self-governing and avoid those. Avoid those, and we'll find common ground on a lot more shit than we think.
It's pretty much, we can sum that up, but like, think for yourself.
Yeah, it's hard to do.
Especially when you're bombarded the way we are now. That's another thing about how we started this conversation, is how do you know what the fuck is really true? If you really want to know what the fuck is true, or at least get a good semblance of it, you have to look at more than one fucking thing. If you read some story on Facebook that outrages you and fucking makes you so pissed off, maybe it was intended to do that. Maybe you should go look further. Look down the road. Look at a paper you would never look at. Look at it. I like to look when I get interested in the news, which isn't as much as it used to be because I have my own things, which I'm sure we'll get into. I try to be like, all right, I see CNN is on at my studio a lot without the sound because we'll be making music and whatnot. And mostly I just read the ticker because if you know nowadays, news is on the ticker. Opinions are what are coming out the fucking speakers when the personalities are talking. News is just the facts that scroll along down on the bottom. And, there's some spin on it and whatnot. But I try not to listen to the talking heads because Fox has 2 pro-Democrat guys that no matter what the Democrats do, they're going to defend it. And CNN has a couple of Trump guys that no matter what goes on. It's a game. Have their players. It's a game. You know what I mean? It's all a game. It's a television show. I was watching it not too long ago when CNN came on after a commercial and the studio was lit up red and Korean stars were everywhere and there was nuclear missile launches, like pictures in the background. and I was like, oh my God, what the fuck is going on? Did they just launch missiles?